Autumn is coming.
You always have been. You're on your own.
Alright, I know what you might be asking. But Leslie, isn't it mid-July? Yes, people. Yes, Lana. It is hot summer nights, mid-July. If you saw my last video, I wanted to come out with my witch collection on August 1st and then an autumn collection on September 1st. I have some stuff ready to go for my witch collection, but there is definitely so much more to do. It's time to get serious. Like, I've been serious about it, but now that I'm seeing how quickly the date is approaching, it's like, it's really time to like just start cranking stuff out. We're losing time! Last night I didn't go to bed until about 2 o'clock because I just could not stop watching Downton Abbey. I've never watched it before. This is my first go around watching it, and y'all. So I'm a little delulu. So I just thought it would be fun to, grab a few of my fall decorations out of the boxes, put them around the room, maybe change up the lighting, make it a little more like spooky season vibes, turn on my fall playlist, and just sit down and like really try to crank out more products. It's gonna be so fun. So without further ado, it's fall. Oh, we have to have a fall candle. I know that's not like a ton of fall stuff, but it's enough to get me like in the fall spirit, so. Oh man. If you want to know my fall playlist that I always listen to when I'm decorating, if I'm drawing something that I need to be in the fall mood for, I have like a couple Lana Del Rey songs. Agnes Obel, she is so perfect for fall. It's just perfect. It's like cinematic fall. Some Florence and the Machine, Time on Your Side by Emily Jane White, 412 by Other Lives. Can you see that? I'll put his Instagram down below because that's where I discovered him, and he puts a lot of his stuff on Instagram. He is so talented and his music is so good. It's so relaxing. It makes you feel happy, maybe a little sad, nostalgic. It's like, and it's perfect for autumn, but his music is really good. I will also say I do really like to listen to the soundtrack of Hocus Pocus, the first Hocus Pocus. It's just so good and it's so witchy. Which, speaking of witchy, do you want a little sneak peek? I still wanted to kind of like have fun with like the summer, the fact that it is still summer. I did a summer witch You know those visors, like I've been seeing them all over Pinterest, and that's what gave me the idea for this. So that was like the idea for this one. She had a witch hat that was made out of that same type of like visor material, so it's casting like that purple hue on her face. And then, so I wanted to do like a crystal witch. Is it focusing on her? Well, it should be, because she's fabulous. The crystals are glowing. That was so much fun to do. I've never drawn a portrait with somebody that has vitiligo. I was loving the process of figuring out how to create that skin on a digital art piece. And it was so interesting because I was like looking at, you know, references to make sure I really got it right. I didn't want to like mess it up, and I want to make sure and like, you know, honor it properly and like get it accurate. And you know, it's very different on each person. Like some people, it was very high contrast. And then on other people, you know, it was kind of like the different colors, but then some speckles, almost like sparkles on the skin that were like, you know, around it. And then on some people, it was very like, it was symmetrical, and then on other people it wasn't as symmetrical. So I had a lot of fun kind of like figuring out how I wanted to do that in my art, and kind of be able to represent a little of each type. And it's almost like her skin is sparkling along with the crystals. It's like art on somebody's skin. Now I really need to go ahead and get another witch at least started and hopefully finished before the end of the week. It's Friday right now, and if I can get another witch finished before Monday, that would be great. Oh my gosh, I finished Practical Magic. Remember how in my last video, it was like taking me a hot minute to get that thing done? I'll pop it up right here. Boom. Hope it popped up. Hope I remember. Boo. I just spilled coffee. Good morning. You will have seen that yesterday I got that Moon Girl drawing transferred over onto some watercolor paper. So I really want to start actually painting that today. So if I get started today, I could potentially finish tomorrow. The thing is, I have a lot of other stuff that I need to be working on at the same time. So I need to kind of like simultaneously be editing this video. And then I also need to be starting a new digital art, which, oh yeah, I didn't even tell you guys. Okay, so the Moon Girl, I had thought that that was gonna be like a lunar witch. I kind of want to have a set of at least 3 digital art witches where they're wearing like a classic witch hat. With the Lunar Witch, I really like, you know, that headpiece, and I don't want to switch that out for a witch hat. So I thought, okay, well, I'll do 2 watercolor witches. So I'll do a moon watercolor witch and a sun watercolor witch. And I actually already started on that one. Let me show you. Whoop. Oh. Ta-da. That is my thought process. We will have 2 watercolor art pieces in the collection, sun and moon, and then we'll have at least 3 digital witch art pieces with like the classic witch hat. Also, you know, I drew Practical Magic with the thought that that would be one of my pieces in my shop. But if I'm gonna do that, then, you know, my plan was to draw a bunch of other like iconic witches like Hocus Pocus, Sabrina. But right now I'm like so focused on like some original characters that I've created or some original like witches that I've created that I don't really wanna pull myself out of that. So we shall see. I just need to go ahead and get at least one of the watercolor paintings done, get the other final sketch onto watercolor paper, finish a digital art witch, and then go from there and see how much more time I have. So that means I have a week and 1 day. And I have to do stickers. Let's get started, because I also did my nails yesterday since I knew I was gonna be doing lots of videos. So let's take advantage of these. Let's go. It's so hot. I'm gonna head to Michael's just real quick. I am letting my watercolor dry and my iPad is on 5%. I'm gonna let that charge. So in the meantime, I'm gonna head out to Michael's to get some metallic gold paint, because that's what I'm gonna use for the stars and the moons on this watercolor painting. So let's go. We're back. That took quite a bit of time because I really had to compare how much is in each thing and brand, prices, and also just like weigh my options. I ended up going with Artist Loft. Right now I'm just kind of in a place where I need to be really, really careful with my money. Like, I don't want to go with the cheapest thing just because it's the cheapest thing, because if the product is just not good at all and I'm not even able to work with it, then that is completely wasted money. That's like taking money and putting it in the trash. I might as well just set that cash on fire. But then, you know, I didn't want to buy like the really, really expensive stuff for obvious reasons. I'm just not in a place to do that right now. And also another thing I had to keep reminding myself was the only person that's gonna have the original is me. So I don't have to worry as much about the paint lasting for years and years and years. I still want it to look good. This isn't a commission piece or an original that I'm gonna be selling for a lot of money. So I didn't have to worry as much about that. So I feel like this was it's a good brand, but not super expensive. Because I think this was half the price of the Liquitex ones that I almost bought those because they were about $16. Then I saw these and it was like, this is half the price. The Liquitex one was 0.74 fluid ounces and this is 0.7 fluid ounces. And again, like half the price, so. I have finished the Moon Girl. Is she a witch? I don't know, but we're gonna bring her out in the witch collection because I feel like in a way she is witchy. She just doesn't have the hat. Neither do I. I've only ever sold digital art pieces. So this will be my first like traditional art that I'm gonna put it into Photoshop and get it all ready so that it can be printed. And yeah, I'm really excited. We'll say this is the Lunar Witch, and then I have the Solar Witch. I have the final sketch done, and last night is what I have so far. She's gonna be a cosmic witch, so I thought I would do a bunch of like constellations floating around her. That's what I'm gonna work on, and I'm gonna edit this video. What I need to be working on next is, of course, finishing all the art pieces that I'm gonna have coming out on August 1st, but I also need to actually get all of these printed. Like I need to get this into Photoshop, and then I need to actually print out all of the pieces that I'm gonna be selling so that I can do the product photography, which I wanna do something like really fun and magical, make it look like they're floating, and yeah, so I'm kind of looking forward to setting all that up and seeing if I can make something really cool. You will be seeing a shortened version of this painting process in this video, but I did film the entire thing, so I'm also going to do paint and chat with me. And I think I'm gonna do like chat about all my fall favorites and fall suggestions. I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here, and honestly, I'm probably just gonna start filming my next video right after I finish. Don't forget to subscribe, or else you might miss the next video that comes out, which will be a little more about the witch collection and possibly starting the fall collection with those. Have I told you about the bookmarks? Oh, you'll see. All right, love ya.